All right. Oops. Mm-hmm. Man, what's up? Yes, yes. It is not the world. The world I live in. Where? Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Damn, my guy.
Where the heck did I?
You got banned so many times you ain't got no more followers?
What's the deal, man?
Ain't shit. I'm
How
like,
you
your
feeling,
platform,
man?
when since your platform getting quiet? Like, uh-oh, what's going on, bro?
No, I usually be like that sometimes when I'm starting it up. Sometimes it just depends.
No, okay. I was starting to worry.
Nah, it's up and downs, man. Depend on the day.
Okay, say that. Yo, I have
Yeah.
a theory, I guess.
Mhm.
I think I think our people won't make it, but I think our people will make it if we stop the soul theory. And the soul theory is we don't care how low we get. It's so what? You know, even I just even experienced it again today. You know, I'm in a room, I talk on all caps. They said, "Oh, we will mute you if you keep speaking in all caps."
Mhm.
So then what am I supposed to do? This is what I do. I speak in all caps, so I got muted. So then, okay, our movement is not going to move now. You muting me doesn't help the situation. But you know that
Right.
the answer to that? Oh well, so and
Wow.
my attitude to being muted, so my attitude to being blocked, so our culture as people, as black people, we will never rise because it's always so. And I realize it's so much so. You know that thing that I put one shoulder up and I put another shoulder up and I drop them. We made that. The Chinese didn't make that. The Americans didn't make that. No one made that trend. We made that trend.
I'm shrugging. Like shrugging the shoulders you talking about?
Yeah, I put one shoulder up and I put the other shoulder up and I drop them. We made that trend up because that's
Mm.
what we do. We don't care. We sag our jeans. We don't care. We don't
Mm.
care. So, and it's always going to be that. It's always going to be so.
Feel like there's a reason behind it.
That's a good question because I used to think it was slavery, but nah, I don't think it's slavery.
Mentality thing, man. I feel like a lot of hurt behind that situation too. Just off of just a simple gesture, it got to be some type of hurt or something behind that situation or disappointments. Good evening. Good
But to the
evening.
point where we don't draw a line, like we need to draw a line. If we can be the lowest of lowest, we will.
Yeah. Thing is, most of the fight is within ourselves most of the time, man. It's emotions going against emotions. Everybody think they stuff is more important than somebody else's, and if you don't agree with what they saying or something like that, then it's a wrap. Nobody's trying to hear each other. A lot of times, all of us talking the same thing. We just coming at different angles with it. That be the thing, but nobody don't want to hear nobody.
I said, you know what I said, and I think I'm onto it. I think it's shaming. We should start to shame to the point where it hurts. Like I put out, and no one wants to jump on it, and I don't know why. Stop loving. Listen, once you become a baby mother, you stay with that dude. We
Mm,
don't care, and that's how we should be. I don't care. Stay with him. You're
uh,
obsolete to every one of us. That will make the women be careful of who they lay down with because they know as soon as they get pregnant, they're absolute to the rest of the community. So they have to be diligent about who they lay down with. If we're on some so what, they're gonna lay down with anybody they want to because you're still gonna hit.
mm-hmm.
You're gonna still hit this. So I'ma still be ratchet. I'ma still be unruly. I'ma still be this snap at the neck chick because our men ain't gonna do nothing about it. They're gonna still hit.
That's right.
I could be fat, no job. As long as I give some good head, I bet you I'll get a good bed.
That is what's going on. That's their form of love. Like I said, a lot of people try to find love out of lust. And that's what got put in people's minds and stuff. They feel like that's real love. So as long as I'm getting attention, right, that mean they want me and stuff. No, it's only two reasons why somebody can want you. They can want you,
Listen,
but can you be kept?
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you what I do for this
Oh
ring.
yeah. Thank Cardi B for that one. They got
And
Ice
thank her
Spice
for
now.
and thank her for a broke nigga that we don't do a broke nigga. You know that's right. So all of y'all are gold diggers, basically. No, we're
Yeah,
not
man.
gold diggers. Then how is that? Then make it make sense. Then oh, here we go. Y'all manipulators. Y'all are at an all-time high with y'all manipulation. 1 minute's this, 1 minute's that. Heard you.
So I'm getting
And then we
sad,
have
and
the
then it's
sip. Yep,
coming to
we
our
have the
kids too.
simp niggas backing them up.
Right. I got you, baby. Side. Be you. Do you, boo
I
boo.
don't have. I've been in rooms where there's religious men, and the religious men are telling me to be quiet to the ladies. And in your religion, a woman supposed to be quiet in a man's presence. You simp ass. You simp ass man. Tell these women to be quiet and stay in their place if you go by the religion that you go by, sir.
Mm-mm-mm.
But you over there simping, talking about why are you talking to women like that? You should have more respect for women. Bro, go to your Bible. Go within your religion before you talk to me like that. Because I don't go by your religion, so I could talk to a female any way I choose to. But you, on the other hand, don't come over here trying to check me. And they do this. They go by this religion, this Bible. They talk all this Christianity thing, and then have women acting out of their religion. You are a simp. You gonna go by that Bible? Tell our women to stay in line. And if you're not gonna go by that Bible, then now we can talk. Now let's talk, man. But don't come at me when your women are religiously out of line, or the other way around. Because I don't like to say it's their women, but since you're protecting and you're doing the most right now.
Yeah, but we live in a world where we gotta stay quiet. We try to talk about any behaviors. It's called bashing nowadays. So
Right.
can't talk about anything nowadays. Wait, unless it's a
Women,
man, you can say it
we're misogynists.
then.
We're
Man,
women abusers.
all that.
All of that. when it's their religion that abuses them. Blah, blah, blah. Like, read your religion. If that's not abuse, then I don't know what is. You sound dumb.
He's laughing too hard and coughing.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just a lost world, man. That's why everybody's trying to wake up, man, for real. Everybody done grew up different ways and all type of stuff, man. Ain't no telling. The parenting is getting even softer nowadays. There's all type of stuff going on, man.
That's a zip that I jumped
Where's
on
that?
here just to be like, that's the truth. It's just the soul era. Like, I'll give you a good example. What me
What's
and
the
you was
deal, Bert?
talking about.
I'm saying, what's the deal to my boy, Bert?
Oh, like what me and you was talking about. People done hopped in and hopped out, hopped in. You know why? Because it's so.
This
Because
ain't
what I'm,
entertaining
no,
enough.
you feel me? Because I know what I'm saying is like, what is this? Yo, he's going off. But yeah,
They would have
it's
stayed in
so.
here. If we was cussing each other out, that's when they stay in here. And that's sad though. It's kind of sad though. But it
I'm
shows a
telling
lot
you,
about people.
it shows right.
What's the deal, Leona? What's the deal?
Because I'm
That's on
spitting
true though.
facts.
Is if he was saying something, this jump will literally jump up to like 300 or something like that. But I'm not going that route. It is easy to do that stuff, but it just show. I need people that's on the same mentality instead of trying to grow and stuff. That little entertainment stuff. I mean, whatever. There's so
Exactly.
many
Like
forms
what
of entertainment.
facts? Like what are we doing this for? I thought we was doing this to change. I thought this was
I
just to
thought.
better our people. That's what I thought.
That's all I would have thought. Everybody be trauma dumping. That's all it be for real. Trauma dumping and gossiping.
And gossiping.
Yeah. Still wonder why they stressing out.
Right.
That's why, like, that's what I do in my room and stuff. I say, it's okay to express yourself, all this stuff, right? Whatever. But the thing is, it's like, what we gonna do about it though? Because I can't make a room sitting here. You gotta express your feelings all day, but we ain't doing nothing about it. So you could
Talk.
just talk and just go back home and boil up in a paper bowl again or something. You know what I'm saying? Just boil it. I'm not about to do that. I ain't know what they call it, this psychiatrist or whatever, and all that stuff. I'm not
Right.
about to hear you all day and you ain't trying to do nothing about it.
Right. I call them
You know?
storytellers. They get on here and start telling stories. Like
You're
who
right.
wants to hear your story? Like, tell you what happened. There was this guy, right? And it's like, oh my God.
Hmm. That's all that everybody listen like, whoa, what happened next? What everybody heard about them people? You heard all the
Right.
news, they know all that stuff, but they don't know nothing about emotional control or
Right.
accountability. And
Right.
what is that? The
Going
most
within.
important stuff.
I'm like, what is this submarine bullshit? Everybody talking about this submarine bullshit. I don't even know nothing about it as
Yeah.
I should. I should know nothing about this, but of course the idiot masses do. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
We got bigger problems in our community, and y'all worrying about white people going down in the submarine.
That was a talk the whole entire week.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know what they was talking about. I'm like, what? Who cares? Like, how does that impact our community? How does that impact us as we? Our race is the lowest race, and we're cool. We're cool with that, right? I know we're wild cool with that. Like we can actually do something
Whoa, whoa,
about
whoa,
that.
whoa!
And
I won't say that. I won't say that. Our race is not the lowest race. It's perceived maybe as, but we're not the lowest race whatsoever.
what is?
We got to get rid
What
of
is?
that
Let's just
rhetoric right away.
enlighten me. What is? Who is? Enlighten me, please. Enlighten me.
Now, what I understand what you're saying is like the conceptualism as far as like whatever the
Period.
diaspora is,
I'm not even playing with you.
but if
Period.
we
I don't. I am black.
yeah,
Period.
but if we speak about ourselves that way, then we can't be mad about other
Here
people
we
speaking
go.
about
Listen,
ourselves
I'm
that way.
not with
So
that.
I'm not gonna
I'm not
say
with that.
I'm not
Listen,
gonna say we're the
I
lowest
will be
race
great and still
whatsoever.
say we are pieces of shit. I will be great and still say we are pieces of shit. I don't want to hear none of that good rhetoric. I'm gonna go hard on my people for my people to go hard. You can't stay positive. We are a piece of shit until we prove different. and that's my claim. Show me
Okay, so
different.
I'll prove different right now. I'll prove different right now. Just in the retail stance, right? For 2024, we are predicted to spend $1.2 trillion in retail income on our or on the public for America. $1.2 trillion. So how low are we? Have
Very,
we ever
because that's
spent that?
money. I'm talking about.
Have
Excuse me,
we
sir.
ever? This is just retail. This is retail. We're not talking about banking. We're not talking about real estate. We're not talking about taxation. We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about retail. This is talking about sneakers, clothes. We're talking about buying stuff from the system that we live in right now. Right? 2.4 million, 2.4 trillion. Sorry, $2.4 trillion just based on that. So how do we change that to our own? Where do we set up our own factories? Where do we set up our own factories that now negotiate our own brands, which has been happening right now, which is our own shoe brands, which is our own clothing brands. You can see this in Southeast Asia right away. You can see this in you can go to Southeast Asia right now and get a suit made for you for $60. Why don't we have that for ourselves? I know you're laughing at it, but it's hard for me to
Well,
accept
maybe
that
you should
laugh.
stop when I laugh. Maybe you should stop when I laugh because there's a reason I'm laughing. You ever heard of FUBU? You ever heard of Fat Farm?
Nah, never at all.
I know you haven't. I know you haven't.
In my
That's
40
why I'm
years of
laughing.
life,
That's why I'm laughing at
I've
you. Have you
never
ever heard
heard
of
of
Carl
FUBU.
Canal? Have you ever heard of Carl Canal, sir?
Have you ever heard of Kaniche?
Oh my gosh, you're lost, brother.
Yeah, no, come on. Let's talk about it, brother. If you want to talk about our past shit, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about FUBU. Where's FUBU at?
Nowhere.
And what did LL Cool J do based on FUBU? What did he do
Let's
to
talk about
actually
Carl
get
Canal.
FUBU out?
Let's talk about Carl Canal.
Let's talk about Kanan.
Let's talk about Esco.
Let's talk about Esco.
Let's talk about
Rockaware. Let's talk about all of them. Where are they at right now?
Where are all of them?
Let's talk about them now. Okay, so if you want to play that game, let's talk about them now and Pharrell on Louis Vuitton. Let's talk about it.
Shoot. Because obviously my point is we don't make it. We don't support each other. Duh.
But that was my point. I think we're on the same page. I don't think we're disagreeing with each other. I think we have the same uplifting about it. But what I heard when I walked into this conversation was you said you were sick of hearing about what we can't do, and we were trying to figure out what we can do. So I'm here for the can do part of it. So I don't want to argue about the can't do.
No, what I'm saying is there is no hope.
But you hear what I'm saying.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But what I'm saying is the reason why I'm coming also harsh is because it doesn't look like there is. We could talk as positive as we want, but every time I bump into one of my coaches, the attitude is so what? We're gonna pick the low route, and so we don't want to be better. And the reason is so. That's our answer for everything. To be better, no. I'd rather be this way.
Got to find the people that's talking about let's go. You know what I'm saying? We gotta avoid them type of people. You know.
That's me.
If we focus on them, so what people, we ain't gonna get nowhere. We know better than them. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't force nobody to agree on them. Because one thing it's over.
There we go.
It's over.
There we go. Right there. I'm with it. I'm willing to beat every black person that's talking about so. That's where I'm at. I'm not with the let's talk positive. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Me, you, and him, and we're talking. That's not gonna work. We have to put in action. And action is not words and debate. And action is like, no, man, if you don't be better, we're gonna have to show you better.
How do I talk to you about getting somebody that's gonna mass produce something? How do I talk to you about that? Do you know that? And I'm saying it because I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You be better, or we're gonna beat you better.
What the? So hold on, wait. You trying to say
that? What you think is gonna work? What you think is gonna work? Talking?
You saying we going to So your thing is to force people that already got their minds made up to do something
What's your
else,
answer?
huh?
What's your solution?
My
Talking?
answer is like just what I do with this
Talking?
room. I find people that's on the same page as me, and we build from there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we
Brother, how
can't.
long you think you've been doing this?
That
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
asking.
like,
Okay,
look,
hold on.
that's
Let me
like
ask you.
me
Okay,
sitting
let me ask
here.
both of y'all one question. Let me ask both. Have y'all both ever heard of the Million Man March?
Come
Yeah,
on, bro. What are you doing?
yeah.
I'm just saying, y'all keep talking like, oh, this is gonna make a change. We've been doing this for years. What are y'all talking about? This is not a solution. We've been doing this for years.
No. I understand what you're saying, but I literally walked into this live with you speaking, saying, I'm sick of people saying this is what we need to do. What have we done about it? And then I asked you, hey, yo, bro, I got my own clothing brand. Can you help me start this? And you dissolved that situation because you're going to cut me down. So are you doing exactly what you're saying that can't be done?
I'm doing that. If you think that me supporting you is gonna build this up, you're delusional. That's what I'm doing.
So any of us supporting any of us is going to break us down.
Any of us that think that supporting any of us is gonna break us down, it's not our money that's the problem. It's not our money that's the problem. I don't want to support you financially. Get out of here with that. I want to support you morally. I want to support you characteristics, values. I want to support my people like that, and the people that don't have it get rocked. You get finished. You get done off. I don't care about your paper. I care about my people. I care about how my women are being treated. Left and right, their baby mothers. And I'm not gonna say it's all men's fault. They have fault in that too. But I'm not the women. Let the
But say
women
Dr.
handle it.
Umar and this
I'm
boy.
handling the men. I'm gonna handle the men. I'm a rock Debo in his face. I'm that dude that's gonna throw a brick in Debo's face. Oh, you Pookie, you Ray Ray, you Debo, hold this. Hold that, bro. What you think you gonna come and mess up my community? I'm gonna rag you in my community. You think I'm gonna come here and talk to you like I'm Malcolm X, brother? You cannot be treating our women like this. I'm gonna break you up. I'm not talking to you about nothing.
Hmm.
That time is over.
So
Talk time is over.
you you know why that's kind of
We're too close to the ground to be talking anymore. There's no more talk. We shouldn't be
you're right.
talking no
We got
more.
to
Like
get the moving right.
we know wrong from right. It's time for enforcement.
Right. So, and we don't in the process. We don't want to be held back by trying to help the people that ain't trying to be helped either, though. So, like I said, we can't force anything on nobody. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If they want to stay back, let them be them so what people. You know what I'm saying? But you know what you trying to
That's
do.
right. That's right.
We should. We do. You know what? I would give you that because I'm a man of peace. But then, for some reason, that energy keeps builds into our community. It's like again, why does Pookie or Ray Ray have two baby mothers, and the good guy doesn't even have a baby mother? Like what? Like why does why do we tend to go towards the ratchetness and not more of this? The conservativeness. We push more towards the ratchetness than the conservativeness. So if we say, you know what, now
Well,
let them be
the
ratchet.
only issue
So that's why
the
we
only
push
issue
out
I got with
messages
what
so
you're saying.
the next upcoming people don't become a Pookie and a Ray Ray or
Messages ain't
a
working.
baby mama and all that stuff. We
The
supposed to teach them from
the
our
messages
mistakes.
ain't working. The messages are
Nah, but
not
see
working. No
They
matter how
can,
many we
yeah,
talk.
because
that's the issue
just
I
like
got
if
with
Cardi
you.
B can work, that means somebody else can work too. You know what I'm saying? It's just about it depends on who gets to who first, who sparks the interest, and who gets to the,
No,
especially to the
no. Bro,
children
you think I
first.
started out like this? You think I started out like this?
The
No.
what?
Mom, I could bet every mom or every parent or any parent tries to raise their kid righteously. They try to raise their child the right way. The community, the society gets to our kids.
Yeah,
We like the ratchetness more than the conservativeness.
but hey, we get lazier
Hold
with
on,
the parents, and it's only
the
gonna get
only
worse.
issue
So
I
we
got
gotta
with it,
try.
bro.
Yeah,
It
we're
is
gonna
what it
try
is.
by
Yeah,
beating up.
the only
All that
issue I got
talking
with it,
ain't working.
and I'm
Talking
gonna
is
go
not
back to
working, brother. Talking is not working.
the only problem I got with it is that you said talking is not working at the beginning. I walked into this live. I offered a solution and you denied that solution. Every
That's not
time
a
somebody
solution.
comes up with a solution, Every time somebody comes up with a solution that says, "Are you willing to invest with this?" You're like, "That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen." So what? We asked it at a different point. What is your solution?
I guess it went over your head.
Yeah, it did.
You
I'm
said,
asking you because I didn't understand.
can't say
So
that
yes,
word,
it went
but
over my
you
head. It went over my
you
head.
beat them
So
up.
please explain. Please explain your solution.
That's what I said.
All right. I try to find the cleanest way to say it on TikTok.
Nah, because
That's what
I
he
missed the
said.
beginning of the conversation. I'm just wondering. So if I come up with the idea and I say, "Hey, brother, listen, I got this foundation that I'm about to build up for this, whatever it may be, for this new business, right? And I'm asking you for 10%. What are you gonna say to me in regards to that?"
Well, I told you before, bro. I don't care about the money, bro. I'm not. I hear where you coming from, but again, the reason why I brought up FUBU and all of that, like you're not the first. You think FUBU is for us by us? I bet you that person had the same idea that you had. So it's not gonna
But
work what you're talking about.
I understand the caveat in that, right? But I'm not under like, what if it's solar? What if it's electronics? What if it's AI? So are we still laughing? Are we trying to figure out a way to get involved in that? So what is the outcome? If you're asking for an outcome, I ask you to present one. But if you're just gonna laugh at the idea, then you're not presenting anything to help us out. And if you're laughing at the
Okay.
fact that we can't do anything to help us out, then what is our point proven right now? Other than you just wanting to make fun of people. If that's the case, that's cool. Be a comedian. But if you want to actually help us out, stop laughing. Let's figure this situation out.
Mm.
Well, let me, reintroduce myself. I am different. I know how to be emotional and logical almost at the same time. It's kind of a
You
good
not
balance.
different. You different.
They're facts. So, if my laughing is condescending to you, I apologize. But I'll laugh. I'm not laughing to be condescending. I'm laughing because there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, so where you think that, okay, this is how we're gonna do this, and this is how, and I'm laughing because it's like we've done, and the things that I mentioned to you, some of the things you don't know. So don't take it like I'm laughing at you. Laugh with me because you're bent on your thing. What we're gonna do instead of standing there and laugh, bro? There's nothing. Maybe you're missing that. I know you're young, you're
So what,
new.
we gonna get
I'm
high blood
old,
pressure
bro.
because the people
I've
that
been
ain't
around the
moving?
I've been around the block more times than you have. You've been around the block probably 2, 3 times. You're young. You're a young buck. I've been studying my people, our people, for the longest. I've been living amongst my people for the longest, and I'm not just talking about Americans. We're talking about Africans, Jamaicans, the way we treat our people in a whole. Again,
Mm.
I'm not defaulting that. I'm not defaulting that, but and I think I'm older than you, but that doesn't matter. That's besides the point, right? What I'm telling you is that I have an idea. I need an investor in my company. I need to make X, Y, and Z in order to make this company successful. What do we do to make that company successful?
and and
And
how
how
did
do I do it if I haven't done it before? How do I do it if I haven't done it before? And I'm not talking about a clothing line necessarily. I'm talking about a brand.
and how does your company free our people?
I think it's the awareness based on the conversations that we're having right now. It's about like the black experience. What I think a lot of people don't want to hear is our experience. But I think if we continue to talk about it, that it doesn't matter if they want to hear it or not. They can delve it into it if they want to. Just like any other radio station. If you want to hear hip hop, if you want to hear blues, if you want to hear jazz, you pick your radio station, right? You pick your own thing of music, right? But you're talking about 6.4 billion people in this world. All I want is 100,000 of them. So if all we're looking at is 100,000 people, we're talking about a fraction of a fraction at this point. So how do we get to that fraction of a fraction and then try to make it to a million? Because even at a million, We're still talking about a fraction of a fraction when it comes to 6 billion people. So let's just get to that point. I don't want to argue with you on it. I just want to get to it. So
And
how do we get to it? How do we get to it?
Hold on. I would never argue on how do we get to it. I'm just trying to enlighten you without just blurting out stuff. Okay, and I'll have to blurt out. I'm gonna blurt out one thing. I'm gonna blurt out one thing. Hold on.
Give me your stupidest shit and just say it to me, because I'd rather hear your dumbest shit instead of your smartest shit. Because at least the dumbest shit allows me to let me know I'm not smart enough, you know? Your smartest shit, I know I'm stupid anyway. Your smartest shit is going to make me feel stupid, but your dumbest shit will make me feel at least some kind of bit, let's figure this out.
I got you. Okay. How many? There's a bunch of millionaires, damn near billionaires, way before you. That even J. Cole, he started out conscious. If you don't think so, okay, you don't think so. Kanye West started out conscious. If you don't think so, well, then there's Kendrick Lamar. There's people that are like us, that get in the industry, get money, and then change. Ask yourself why these conscious black people change. Because you're talking about running another company. Hold on. These people have companies. Like even Rock has a whole movie, Rockefeller Productions. So what is your company going to do that these companies are not doing for our people?
Perfect. So you talked about Kanye, you talked about J. Cole, and you said one other person. What was the other person?
Kendrick.
What companies are they involved with? White tea or black people?
What was the question?
So these three people that you mentioned, Kendrick, Cole, and Kanye, what companies did they get themselves involved into? White tea people or black people companies?
Are you referring to these people as coons?
I did not say that whatsoever. You speak on yourself, brother. I'm not gonna say that. I'm a mixed kid.
I'm trying to wonder.
I gotta be very careful with my program.
That's why I asked you that. That's why I asked you that question, because it sounds like because they're working with the white man. What does that mean?
It means that they are subsiding to what their culture is.
Isn't that a cool?
Their culture.
Is that not a cool?
Not our culture.
Okay, sugarcoat and talking.
So what I'm saying is if me and you had that distribution idea, right, for Kanye, if we had that distribution idea for Cole or Kendrick, and we understood what we do, you don't think they would present themselves in a better way and maybe a more outstanding way if we accepted them into our business plan instead of their business plan?
I need somebody else to handle this one. That like someone is sleep. Someone's sleep right now.
Okay, no, somebody's not sleep, because you're talking about Tulsa, bro. You're talking about we've set up our own banks constantly, and every time we set up our own shit, this country has destroyed us. You're talking about three prolific individuals in our diaphragm that have tried to manipulate this system and still can't. You're talking about Michael Jackson, you're talking about Prince. You're talking about people that have tried to take over this and they still try to destroy them. How do we do it to where they don't even have a touch?
Brother,
how do we do that? Because we're talking about the outcome. We're not talking about what is. We're talking about what could be. Let's try to figure it out, just like you said. Let's try to figure it out. Let's not laugh at each other about it, but let's set up our own bank. And then the moment that I say set up our own bank, you like, haha, that ain't never gonna happen. And you putting us back further than the conversation that you're willing to have. Because what you are is you're scared of the system. You're scared of the system.
Like, how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay, I'm 43. Okay,
so we're the same age, bro.
No, we're not.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
We ain't getting nowhere though. We talking about age now. So let's get on the topic now, man. Y'all just talking in circles. Y'all just
Yeah. What's going on, Kev, man? How you
Yeah,
doing,
this
man?
is
What's the
How
wild.
you
what's
shorty
the
brother
thing?
doing,
Yeah,
man?
You
please,
see, now this is
please
one of
come
the
on
reasons why
in.
it's tough
Come
in
on
this
in,
world.
bro.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
Come on
y'all.
I
in,
was
brother.
I was trying to follow what they were
Jesus.
talking about, but I was trying to catch on, so I'm
I
just
was
here to.
trying to do. I was trying to do. Bro.
It's gonna tie into the topic, then, man. That's what it's
Yo,
going. Because
yo.
this is making sense why the world is tough, and we making
No,
it
come
tough
on
by
in.
stuff like
Just
this.
talk. Yeah, speak on your shit, bro. Cause I
Hey,
tried so
So,
hard. I tried
Kev,
so hard, bro. I tried.
Kev, can you kind of relay out the topic? I kind of see what's on the screen, but I was trying to catch on what they were saying in comparison to the topic. So I'm
No,
just sitting back. So
I came on with a different topic for the
yeah, he
homie
came
because
with
I
a
was
different
trying.
topic.
Yeah, I was trying to tell the homie that we don't have no, there's no hope. Like that's what I was trying to tell this guy. See, and he keeps talking about stuff that we already did, and he keeps thinking that I'm laughing at him, and he doesn't understand that I'm laughing at us. He's gonna be, like, oh, it's the white man, brother. It is us. What are you talking about? We made brands called FUBU, and we don't rock FUBU. We rock Carl Canal. We rock Tommy Hilfiger. We rock Prada. Bro, it's not the white man, it's us. I sit down with that stupid it's them shit. I'm tired of hearing that shit.
I think the biggest difference is brothers is that our people are not willing to sacrifice and go without and have kind of stick it out through the rough times for the overall goal. You know what I mean? We very compulsive to jump the broom with certain things. We're not willing to suffer. Similar to the like what our people did in the '60s. I'm from Alabama, so we did the Montgomery bus boycotts, and that affected the whole economy because people were willing to not ride the bus, catch rides, walk, do whatever they needed to do, not to ride the bus, and it affected the economy to make them change some things around because we were a lot of the primary consumers of the bus. You know what I'm saying? But those people were willing to act as a community and suffer through those hardships for the overall goal. So, like, no matter what you're talking about, when we coming together, we have to, be a community and understand that, hey, it's going to be some suffering. We're going to have to go without. We're going to have to take a little bit less,
We have to beat them up.
for the overall goal.
I was telling the brother that
Exactly.
we have to go through some suffering, and that suffering would cause
Right.
violence.
Right.
But it's crazy. It's a crazy theory. I ain't gonna hold you, but at the same time, it has to be extreme at this point because talking is
Right.
not working. So we have to
Right.
do something extreme, and if it's for the better of the cause, I'm with it. I will hurt something for the better of the cause of our people.
Right. 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 I mean, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? They say tough times don't last, but tough people do. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a tough person to actually last through the tough times, and not to sell out or just say, oh, no, this is too hard, and then just bow down because that's what the system is designed to make you do.
Right. Right. What make us else tough is we try to fight our wants. That's the that's why we getting put in the hole. We gotta get the stuff we need around here. You know what I'm saying? So, like y'all was talking about the Jordans and all that other stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's not that serious. We got to start investing in some other stuff that's helping other people out rather than ourselves and stuff. A lot of stuff we be
Ooh,
buying with the intentions of self.
mm. Well said, brother. Well said.
I think the only way we can really we have to go through. I think the only thing that's going to change if they make it too comfortable. People are already used to being a certain level of comfortability. But when they shut off things, you know what I mean? Like, I have my whole thing. I don't want to talk on it too much about power grid and you have to really get it out the mud and trade and really suffer and go without and really depend on each other. That's really gonna bring us together. But if they keep it just enough comfortable, then it's always gonna be we never gonna beat the system. You know what I'm saying? Because the system is not designed for that.
No, I mean, but I completely understand what you guys are saying. Hold on, baby girl. Hold on one second. I completely understand what y'all are saying, but it's like we can have this argument back and forth no matter what. But let's come up with a solution, like brother was saying. It's like I'm sick of having the argument with y'all because we can have an argument with them if we want to. It's like let's go ahead and have that argument with them all day long, right? But we can't argue with ourselves. We have to make sure we come up with solutions. Because you know right off the bat, $1 million makes 10% on interest on a bank. Who's setting up the bank? Let's talk about us. So let's go ahead and set up that bank. But what we're scared of is the shutdown of the bank, right? Because that's always been our history in this country, right? Is that the moment that we set up that bank that makes that 10% interest on a savings plan or a loan or whatever, or that $1 billion added to the bank, that 10% is going to make $10 million a year on interest. So let's talk about that. But what we're trying to do is now they're creating an argument to where we're speaking like them to us that we can never achieve it. No, we can achieve it. We can achieve it. Stop shitting on ourselves.
Stop. We had a Black Wall Street. We have achieved it already, brother. This is why I asked you how old you are. We have achieved a lot of things together. The problem is that we destroy from within. We have to stop destroying what we build. That's what I'm trying to get to you. And you keep, we need to build. We need to build. Build what? Us to destroy it from the inside? Again, FUBU, brother. Call Kanile. You're not listening. These are people before you, Jay-Z. These are people before you that wanted to make a change for the black people. But the black people make them say, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to just stay to myself because every time I try to help my people, they show me why I shouldn't.
All right. So first off, we got to build some type of understanding with one another and realize that everybody thinks different. You know what I'm saying? Right. And actually, the stuff I talk about daily in my room, right? That's what's gonna help us connect. You know what I'm saying? First off, with emotional control. You know what I'm saying? All that yelling you was doing over there. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that right there. Accountability, right? So we got to be accountable for our situations and stuff. We got to realize that we make all these choices and stuff. So we got to actually pay attention to what's really going on and putting our ego to the side and realize that, everybody is not going to think like me. You know what I'm saying? And realize that, hey, maybe I need to try this way. Maybe I do. Or maybe we got to redo this again. I mean, it's just all about trying to understand one another. You know what I'm saying? But we can come to an agreement. We just got to find a way. You know what I'm saying? We can find a way, but we got to be able to understand each other first and work on ourselves first before we even do that. So we can be solid in whatever we gonna try to do or move forward.
Host, that's what kind of scares me a little bit because I brought up Tulsa earlier. I brought up multiple ideas as far as how black community works, right? And then somebody comes back and attacks me on that, and I understand, but I don't think we should have fear to restart it again. I think we just have to restart it again because we're not going to get what the Native Americans got. They're currently in a water situation in the Navajo neighborhoods of Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and California, to where they're looking at how to even do their own water system, right? What if we gotten from America? Where's our 40 acres and a mule? And I want to let you understand what 40 acres and a mule actually stands for. Is that 40 acres is one thing, right? The moment that you put agriculture on that land, meaning the mule, that it becomes a tax-free property.
Tax, yeah.
Yeah, so the moment that you get that 40 acres is one thing, but once you put a mule or a chicken or a lamb or a sheep or whatever on that property, it now becomes tax-free because it's an agricultural property. That was what was so.
One thing I wanted to say, the brother just got finished talking. I don't know your name, but I don't know if it's is it different or is it Mick Bleak? Different.
It's Mike Lee. I was just talking.
Different was his name.
Who are you trying to address?
The one before him or?
Mike, check.
Can you hear? What the delay?
What just happened? What just happened?
That was weird. You hear?
Mike, check. I think my.
You there?
Yeah, I think my signal went out. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Mike Lee was talking.
You hear anything? Oh my, he.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
Yeah,
y'all.
I can hear you.
I can hear y'all.
Can you hear me?
you might have to.
That part, that
Hey,
part.
you might
Yeah.
have to drop it. Come back up. Then try it that way. That's
What's
weird.
up?
Hey,
What's
laugh,
up,
laugh.
visionary? Hold up,
I
hold
can
up,
hear you.
pause,
Laugh.
pause. Kev, you are a visionary. I appreciate you inviting me up to your platform. Namaste, brother.
What's the deal, man? With the little puppy? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. The puppy is, a new addition to the family. My pit bull's getting older, so we're trying to transition. I'm just looking at the chat. I swear, Kev, I can't scroll past your live. I can't do it. It's not that the world is built tough. You are just not built that way.
Hmm.
I said this earlier. If you can't take the heat while you're in the kitchen, if something offends you directly to your core, why are you subjecting yourself to something that you're not going to accept and or try and
Be
have
able
a
to handle,
conversation about? You
right?
feel me? Like it's like they want to make noise and not bring logic or why make us think. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Hey, Geoverse, can I just mention to the midnight poet or whatever? I never said that Blackstreet wasn't destroyed by us. I never said that. I said it was things that we had in our past.
That was what different
But
said. Different said that. He didn't say that.
Yeah, Black Street, like the
for
R&B group.
no, Black Wall Street. So
Oh,
the things that I was mentioning is that the things that we made up in our past, they destroyed it to scare us to not do it again. But to be scared to not do it again is something that we should not be scared of. We have to keep doing it.
You got
And
when I
I mean
speak,
that's just
do me
how
a
I
favor.
how I
Hold on,
land
okay.
on
I
that.
got
That's
you.
just
I
how I
got you.
land
I
on
got
that.
you.
Okay,
I
okay,
got you.
bet.
Please, if you just all I'm asking is if you gonna interpret me right. Because I never said anything about being scared. I don't know where scared come from. Because I'm talking about beating people up. So I don't know where you get scared from. I'm,
No,
I'm
no,
yeah. I don't
Geo.
know where you got that from. I want our
No, who
people to
was
be
talking? Hey,
empowered. Wait,
different,
can I talk, bro?
different.
Bro. I don't do too much talking. Chill.
No,
Don't do that.
different,
Don't do
different,
that. Don't do that.
different. I
Let me
was
finish
talking
what I'm
about the
saying. Let
comments.
me
I was
finish
talking
what I'm
about the
saying, bro.
comments.
Bro, I
I
don't
was
talk
talking
too
about the
much. Let me finish
comments,
what I'm
bro.
saying, bro.
I was
Bro,
talking
let
about
me
the
finish what I'm
comments, not
saying,
you.
bro.
I was talking about the
Bro.
comments, not you.
I go ahead. Listen, y'all stop fighting and just talk one by one.
So,
Hey, different.
I,
I just want to say that it was the midnight poet that I was talking to, not you. I wasn't
oh,
talking to you,
okay.
brother.
I'm just saying, but
Yes,
please
look
try
the
not to
com.
please try not to interrupt me because I don't talk much. You know what I'm saying? I say what I say and I drop. You know what I'm saying? So let me just say
Yo,
what I'm
All
yo,
good.
saying.
Much apologies. Blessings to the Most High, bro. I'm sorry.
I love ADHD, Kev. Here's why I watch this. What borough? Different.
Don't do that.
What borough? Hey, yo, why you
Harlem,
beefing?
what up?
Yo, why you
From Harlem,
beefing,
what
bro?
city?
Why
All
you,
right?
why you acting
Saint
mad
Nick,
brolic right now,
Saint
dog?
Nick,
Like
okay?
I'm a Brooklyn
Saint
Dawn,
Nick in
Fifth
the
Avenue,
Saint
48th
Nick
and
in the
5th,
terrace. What's goody?
McKinley.
Right
What's
around
good?
the corner from Apollo.
Yo,
Talk to
what's
me
up with the
nice. What's
handball?
good?
Handball. Tanaza ball was good. Left hand strong. I
No,
love you, bro.
train
So
line.
look,
What's goody?
here's why. Here's
He
why I said
said
that joke,
left
right?
hand
B
strong.
train
He
line.
said
What's
left
good?
hand strong.
ABC
It's like
line. The A, B, and
left
C
hand
line.
Look,
All
strong,
right.
that's
bro.
why humanity is beautiful. Because when someone hears someone like different speak, and they're not from New York, or they don't understand that dialect, they could be offended. Or even right now, McBlee, he was not really addressing you directly in the same light that he wasn't, addressing you. He's addressing the chat. So we get ahead of ourselves by what we perceive, right? Different. How many people assume you're angry, but you're not angry? Different on a day-to-day basis.
Everyone. Everyone.
I got you.
It's called a projection.
It's called a projection that they're
I got
projecting their
you.
own
Yeah, I got you,
insecurities
Geo.
because you make them feel scared. Different. You make them nervous. You feel me? So they are
Geo,
projecting their own
Geo, you
insecurities and
mixing it.
fears onto you and asking you to be less tough,
Yeah,
even though the world
yeah,
is
like
tough.
no. I'm an
Watch your
archangel. I'm
tongue.
Sparta.
Look, I mean, I get it though, but if you go to North Carolina, bro, people actually say "Have a nice day." People say "Good morning."
You know what? You know what, Gio? I actually respect you on that because it is a West Coast thing. It's like when somebody says "what up" in your face, you be ready to crack, bro. You know what
What
I'm
up,
saying?
though?
Like it's just it's a difference. I don't understand the East Coast, but I understand the West Coast. So I get what you're saying as far as like
Yeah,
when
like
somebody
don't
says
look
something
at
to you,
nobody in
you
the
be
eye
ready to like,
on the
I'm
train
about to,
ever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
when
what.
somebody on the West Coast be like, "What's up?" You just crack, homie. You don't wait
Yeah,
for
like
their
what's good? Like
response.
you
You don't
got a
do it.
problem?
Yeah,
No,
you
it
don't do
depends on
that
how you
shit.
say it. That's when tone and
Yeah,
delivery matter. Because
yeah,
it depends on
exactly.
how you
So
say what's up, though.
I appreciate
What
you on
up?
that. I appreciate you on
So the
that.
topic is if you're not built that way, why you talking that way? So I feel as though I'm just kidding.
What the? I'm
No,
about to say, where I put talking it?
I ain't built the way to come out. I ain't
Hey,
built the way
y'all
to come
fucking
out to the
homie.
East
Y'all
Coast. I
Yo,
following
don't.
you. I'm
why
following
are
you.
all these betas, right? Why these betas
I
come up
don't.
on a live, be like, yo, what y'all mean to these females for, man? You guys are not real men. Real men have feelings.
Shut up.
Real men have feelings, okay? Because I'm hurt, and men need to know what hurt
Hey, but
is.
you know what? I would never come out to the West or East Coast and be like trying to like flex like that or whatever. But if you came out
But
to the West Coast and you was like, "What's up, bro?" I just crack you in your face, and you're like, "Oh, that's
you
the way I'm
say
handling
cracking
shit."
a
Be
lot.
like,
You
"Yeah,
know what I'm
that."
saying? I'm just gonna point that out. You know,
I mean, banging is what it is, you know.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. You heard? But
You
listen,
said so. If
I
somebody
bet you.
say,
Yeah,
what
no,
up?
You
we
You
heard?
all
just
are.
gonna.
You
We
heard?
all are. No,
You
we all
heard?
are, homie.
We say
We
that
all
like
are.
crazy in Detroit. What up, though? We say that.
nah, but in Florida, you say that shit like too much, like they'll sun you, right? Right, different. Like you say like a certain word or you something too often, you're gonna get sunned or checked.
Did
Now,
you
this
say
is a white
Florida?
presenting,
You said Florida?
privileged Hispanic man talking to you. I'm very privileged in my white presentation.
I heard
But I
your
was raised in the
correlation
hood.
in language. I heard that
hmm
shit.
I was raised in the hood, but I like anime, so I was beat up a lot.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
where you from? Which borough? What borough?
I'm from
Stop.
Brooklyn. I was born in Puerto Rico, raised in Brooklyn
Puerto
till
Rico.
I was 12, and then I
Here we go.
finished up
Here we
my
go.
life in North Carolina. So like I grew up in North Carolina and New York, so I understand the psychology on like Southern hospitality and like New
Okay.
York state of
Go ahead,
mind,
explain
right?
yourself. I hear it, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to
But
talk
North
much with me,
Carolina is
bro.
No, let
beautiful,
him talk.
bro.
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got ADHD. I'm gonna talk over y'all
Hey yo,
because I'm
Yeah,
Kev.
built
no,
like
you
that.
good.
Hey yo,
You
I'm
Kev.
good,
built
Yo,
bro.
tough like that. You heard?
Hey yo, Kev.
what's the dealio?
I wanna
Hey, well,
apologize. I wanna apologize in advance, brother. Um,
Damn.
hey yo,
hold
Gio.
on. Is that
Here we
OC?
go. What up?
Hey yo,
Oh
What up,
shit.
Gio.
OC?
Where you been
OC,
at?
thank you so much.
Ho-
OC, that's
Huh?
fact, bro.
hold on. Now what's good, Mike? Um,
What's good?
hey yo, Gio. Where you been at?
I've been on my day job, yo.
Hey yo. So let me so listen. I'm not even about to turn this up. Um. So so why don't we be keeping the same energy, right, as men, like on this app? No, I mean, if no,
Because
I mean,
it's all a
no, I mean,
game.
if,
Don't
let
give
me
it away.
explain it. Hold on,
Come on, OC.
wait. Hold on. Let me explain it. Right? We
Because it's a
should keep.
game, right?
Hold on. Let me explain it. Stop cutting me off. Now,
Go ahead.
when I say keeping our same energy on this app, who I am in any room, that's who I'm gonna be, regardless.
Same
Right? Who
Right,
here.
Kev
Same
is in
here.
any room, that's who Kev is gonna be, regardless. So who
right.
you are, you should be that in every single room. You shouldn't feel like just because you're in a room with a bigger creator or whatever, be sucking dick. And I mean to get approved. You shouldn't feel that way. Yeah, I mean,
Are
and
you
that
speaking
is crazy.
in a
What's the
general
deal,
Whenever you
Nino?
put
consensus,
yourself,
or are you
hold on,
taking shots right now?
I'm still talking.
I
Whenever
hear
you put
you. I hear a
yourself,
lot of bullshit
I'm
unless
still
you make it,
talking though.
unless you let
Whenever
it be
you
known
put
who you're
yourself
talking
in
Oh,
a
to like that.
I
position,
check you, OC. I bet you.
Yeah,
whenever
like
I
I'm
got you,
now
listening
bro.
to you right
now
now.
whenever you put yourself in a position where you on this app sucking dick, I mean to get somebody to like you,
Get the
you
dick
look
out your mouth
crazy,
first, though. You
bro.
heard?
You look crazy. And stop
I
saying
know.
you heard. You're not from New York. And
I'm definitely
you're
went
not.
to PS
No, you're
314,
not.
PS
Listen, please.
314,
The
48
only
Sheet
thing
at
I'm
Fifth
telling
Avenue.
you,
I got a
I'm
picture
gonna
to
I'm
just say
prove
talking
it.
this.
about you,
I'm gonna
Like
say
bro.
this,
that's the
and I'm
problem
out.
with you. You know
I'm gonna
people
say
based
this.
on a box and what
I'm
they
gonna
say
say
on day
this.
one.
I'm gonna
You
say
think
this, and I'm
everybody
out.
out here is honest?
I'm gonna say
You think
this, and
people
I'm
out
out.
here are honest?
Gio. Gio,
I could flip
stop.
it to a
Now hold
Florida
on,
shit
hold
Stop
on, fuck
accent
going
that.
on
like
this
what's
Hold on,
good.
app.
hold on.
Gio,
So what he's
Don't get
saying is
mad
that
because
stop.
you
I have
coming
more
at me
Gio,
charisma than you
sideways.
Gio,
do.
Gio,
That you
stop
I
going
hear
he
on
what
coming
you're
this
at me
app.
saying. You
sideways.
Stop
have
Hold
no
on.
going on
He
this
coming
charisma
app.
at you.
and you're
Stop
He coming
doing
at
it,
projecting.
you
bro.
sideways
It
because
He
you
don't
was
look
coming at
talking
me
good on
about
you,
me
bro.
directly.
saying blood and
It
tab,
don't
bro.
look good.
Yeah.
It don't
Right?
look good
You was
on you,
saying I
bro.
was saying
Stop it.
cracking too much, right?
You know
You was
Stop
what's
saying
it, dog.
cracking too much, right?
Stop it.
And so he
you know
coming
what's
at you
crazy, right?
Come
now,
on,
and
You know
now
bro.
what's
he can't
crazy,
handle
right?
the
Hey,
smoke.
yo,
I'm
He
Kev.
can't
trying to
handle the
see
Hey,
who
smoke.
was.
Kev. Hey, Kev. Like I said, bro, I
He act like
apologize,
Kev.
and I'm
He act
out.
like Kev don't know me. Like me and Kev haven't
It
had
don't matter
discussions
if Kev
galore.
know you, yo. You still a bitch. What are you talking about?
And how can you
Come
measure
on,
that?
son. Hey, yo,
Measure
How can
Kev.
I
my
measure
level
it?
of
Shut up.
bitchness.
Hey,
You
Hey,
yo,
yo,
can't
Kev. My
because you're
bad,
an
bro. I
internet warrior.
apologize.
so
I'm out.
hold on. So when I come
All
in and
right.
I start saying, "Yo, what's cracking" or whatever, you try to confront me on that and talk about how you
Oh,
from the
it
East
was a
Coast.
joke,
Well, I ain't
bro.
from the East Coast. I ain't from the East Coast. I ain't never claimed that, right? But every time I say what's
Mhm.
cracking, everybody come on that, and you was like, "Well, I'm from the East Coast. I'm doing that." And now OC coming at you, calling you out because you calling me
Nah,
out on
because
some what's
OC
cracking
doesn't
shit.
like that
It's
I can
like what you.
articulate
I'm
myself
not
and
gonna
say
say some
complete
B
words
shit.
and
I'm not gonna
sentences.
say some. I'm not
Hello.
gonna say.
Not why I don't
I'm
like
not
you.
gonna say some slob shit, homie.
Let it be
But it
known. Go
seems like
ahead.
you false banging right now is what we call it on the West
False
Coast.
banging
So
in
I'm
what?
not.
Are
Yo,
you alluding that I'm claiming a set
I
or
don't gotta
something?
allude to
I
shit.
don't
If you
bang
want to
at
use
all.
big words, that's all good or whatever. But bro, I'm not playing that.
I mean,
Like he
if you
came
don't,
at me because
I
I
mean,
said
humans are
cracking.
offended
Hold on, no,
about
no,
what they
no.
don't understand. That's their fault.
I'm gonna play this straight fast because this is solid to me. I started saying, "Yo, what's cracking, homie?" And you were like, "Oh, yo, what's cracking? I'm from Brooklyn. Like, why you gotta claim all that cracking shit?" And I was like, "Well, I'm from the
Because
West
I
Coast,
was
homie, and that's what I
discussing
bang. Like, if that's what
dialects.
it is, nah, you wasn't doing that.
I
Don't soften
literally
this shit.
said the
You know
word
what? I'm gonna let this
dialect.
back to
Hi,
OC. I'm gonna let this
Kev.
back to OC, and I'm gonna let this back to the lady in the room
Go
because
ahead.
honestly, bro, I
I'm
wasn't saying
speaking on
nothing that
sucking
should have
dicks. She's
offended
doing it
you.
right now.
If you ain't from the West Coast and you ain't blanging no slob shit, then it's all good. You shouldn't have been worried about no cracking shit because we
So
get
if
it
a stand-up
cracking out here.
comedian says a joke about people that say words with the
Hold
C
on,
or the
hold on.
B, and
Okay,
they
okay,
make
homie.
an
Okay,
observation, they have to
let's do
bang
it
to
like
make an
this. Let's
observation?
do it like this, comedian. Let's do it like this, comedian. Let's do it like this.
Sure.
What's cracking, homie? What
What's
you say in
popping?
return?
What's popping?
What's popping? Okay, I bet I know where you claim you don't claim shit. When
Exactly.
you
I'm
say
a
what's
fucking
popping,
Twitch streamer,
you
bro.
don't
I
claim
play Call of
shit.
Duty.
You
I
can't do
claim the
that though.
deal
Yeah,
we're
stop.
playing.
dang,
You
y'all
was
ain't done
faking.
yet.
Hold on, you
Dang,
was faking
what
the
the
funk
heck?
with me a minute ago. You was faking. You was trying to bang on me a minute ago,
So,
bro.
I
You was
Kev,
was
trying to
what is
bang
making
going
on me a
fun
on?
minute ago.
of
You was
how
like,
people
"I'm
from
from the
up north
Bronx, homie. I'm
talk
from New York.
in
I'm
different
from West
so,
differences
so,
and
Coast.
laughed
so,
about
I'm
it.
from all of this or whatever, bro." But the
It's
moment I
comedy
say
and
what's
love, but go
cracking,
ahead.
homie, you
Let it
get
out.
offended by that
so,
shit, and
look.
now it's a problem.
So,
Because
look, this
So
was
go
about to
ahead.
you're
happen.
really in their
Y'all
Pop
can,
feelings.
that.
I guess,
I'm gonna
since
let it go
OC
to the
came in
little.
here
I'm
and
gonna let it
started it,
go to
y'all can
my
go to
East
his
Coast
room and
family.
finish that up. I
I'm gonna
guess,
go.
because
I'm gonna let it go to my
I'm
East
limited
Coast
on
family.
time.
I
I'm
appreciate
good,
y'all.
bro.
I figured it
I'm good
out.
on that.
Hey, I'm good.
I just don't understand like what you're trying to say by me observing the fact that
It's no point. It ain't even no point in figuring it out. Y'all figure it out. Y'all can inbox each other.
no, that's him. He's the
So
fan,
yeah,
not
y'all
me.
good. It's all right. I guess this go back to the
But
topic.
one
Topic
thing I'm
again.
not gonna be doing on TikTok is arguing with another grown man. I don't know about nothing like that.
It's weird. Like he
I
came
don't
up
This
and he's
got
junk
like,
no
ain't
"I'm
worth it for
sorry,
real.
the
None of
nobody
this
Geo's
stuff
to
worth
fake,
it.
argue
and
with
I'm gonna
nobody, man.
destroy
I'll
him."
get nothing out the situation. I don't
We
know.
always
Whatever.
all love on here, man. It's all love, brother.
Respect.
Kev, it's
So
so nice to see you.
Yeah.
who that? Who that? Is that Petty in the
It's
building?
Peacock. No,
Peacock now. Okay, I ain't Petty. Okay, what's the deal?
you're still petty. You know, it's always petty.
I'm just gonna stick with Petty because what's by next week is gonna be what we got now. Give
No,
me a
it is.
hunch.
Well, this was my pick me page, but
Oh,
they took this one away, and then I finally got it back, and then they took Peacock away, so now I got to
oh,
use this page.
oh wow.
Yeah, they big mad at me. It's okay.
They said anybody that got that name Petty, let's go for it.
I think it's
My,
just me. They just don't like me. I don't care.
I can't forget that record you had. You lasted like what 2 minutes. I literally came in your room and said hi, and I'm like, all right, she doing her
And it was
thing.
over just
What
that
the?
quick.
Oh my. So y'all, hey, I'm hoping everybody ain't all riled up. You know what I'm saying? They don't usually be like this. That's just caught me off guard. But back to the toughness about the.
Yeah, can we go get back to beating people up?
We done had enough beating up now. That we good on that.
What's cracking?
That was
I mean,
enough.
what's cracking? You being beat
And
down
this
right
is
now?
why
Hold up.
we built together. Prime example. There we go. So, who want to tag up this topic though, man? Because I do feel like, yeah, I don't think people was just tough enough for this world, man. For real, it ain't. I don't think the world that tough as we make it.
Good statement, brother.
Nah, people
Good statement.
people make it a lot harder than it needs to be.
They do.
But then
They
again,
do.
only the strong survive. You can't be out here in the world super soft. A lot of nowadays, everybody's super soft. You could tell somebody you don't like their shoes, and it's, oh my God, you're a bully, or you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like everybody's so super soft now. We wasn't raised like that. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm an '80s baby. Like, if you didn't like something that somebody said, you confronted them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might do it out, and the next day everybody go home, come back, and everything's over.
And I'm glad you're an 80s baby because we used to be more unified back in the days. You remember that? Remember we used
Oh
to
yeah,
double dutch
definitely.
outside in the front of the house? You know what I'm saying? We used to hang on
Facts.
the block, yo. We used to be so unified. We could
Listen,
get
that's because
fly.
we
We
couldn't
could
go
get fly just
inside.
to go outside. We got fly just to go
Facts.
outside. Like
The only way you found everybody is when everybody's mother kicked them out the house by 11 o'clock. You couldn't come in until the street light came on. There was no in and out the house. The only way you found everybody is if you went down the blocks and stuff, found everybody bikes, went to the park. We had to be outside. We had to do stuff. And the reason why a lot of us 80 babies are so tough is because we had to deal with things right then and there. It wasn't no going
Right.
home and crying. None of that. Like, there was no such thing as, oh my God, you're bullying me. I can't take this. Nah, son, like, we gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna handle it. And then even if you lost the fight, you didn't go back and get no like burn. You lost the fight. Either you saw him the next day and it was a 1-up. If not, then you let it go. Everything was
I mean,
over and
Right.
done with.
I had some of that era too,
It
man.
was never
In
dragged
the
on.
80s. You know what I'm saying? I was in there a little bit.
no,
Where
I
you
don't
where you
think to
was
do
born
you like
at,
that,
Yes,
Kim?
brother. We
sir.
ain't gonna do you like that,
Where you
brother.
at?
My fault.
I'm the
My
starter of the
fault.
90s. You know what I'm saying?
94.
My fault.
I ain't
My fault.
90s. I'm starter of the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do
Yo,
remember
it
them
was
times,
so
but ain't no
beautiful,
such thing as fighting no more.
brother.
What
It was
is
It was
fighting?
Brother,
fun.
it was so beautiful. We used to look for people to smoke weed with. Like, yo, you smoke? Yo, come. We don't even have to know you, bro.
Man. Oh yeah, you ain't doing that. Now it's 2019. Ain't no more smoking with each other. But COVID changed the
Now it's
game
no
up.
more doing nothing with each other. You can't do anything
Yep.
with anybody nowadays.
Yeah. I won't smoke. What's up? Hey, you got OC room. Go ahead and go in there. I can't hear it echo. Who else trying to? So, but yeah, man, it's just and so and this the second part is like, what's the deal, Mister P in the building? Uh, so how tough do you make? Dang, how tough do you make life for yourself? That's the second part. I was gonna put we, but I wanted to make it personal. I'm in here. I'm in here, yo, cause trouble. My boy.
Man, all I know is
How
you
hard
know
do
what I
you make
mean? We
life
got we
harder
got a
for
lot we
yourself?
got a lot easier than what our forefathers have it, because you know what I mean. Like, I'm from the South, so I'm from Alabama, so you know what I
Yeah,
mean. My daddy, you know, when he was a kid walking home from school, you know, he experienced some of the, you know, people hanging from trees and stuff like that in the '80s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you know, like that we don't get that portion, but now we offended by what somebody say on social media. Like, nobody can make me mad on social media, man. I
boy.
can't be hyped up about nobody on social media, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Ain't enough energy out there for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nobody can never say anything, get in my comments, or you know, say something, get in my inbox and say something crazy to me, make me mad, to disrupt my day. Because at the end of the day, you're not saying that to my front.
That's
Hey, you
wild.
know what,
How you
BBL?
gonna? curse
be
somebody
real,
out,
like,
call them a bitch, and then get them blocked. That's weird. I'm back
Oh,
there.
you know, you gonna bring it right back up, man.
It's all no,
Who did
no,
nah,
but
that?
You could
BBO
have
is
left
like,
that in a
nah,
message or
BBO is
message the
direct
okay,
on
guy.
okay.
that.
Hey, pause. I
BBO
was
is direct on
blocked
that
on
because
your
I
live
got hemmed up.
for something
Oh,
egregious that I have no idea what happened or occurred.
so what? Okay, what could I do about that?
Oh,
Dang,
nothing, Kev. First off,
Nah, he
Kev,
I
can't do
mean,
nothing.
TikTok
I'm
could have
trying
like
to
took
why
get
you
over
the
when
talking to
energy
me
somebody
back,
like
just
going
did.
back
why you
regular
talking to me
again, man.
like I'm a new guest on your show or something? Like why you acting different to me?
What?
Why
What?
you acting different? Like I'm trying to center myself or something. It's
No,
odd.
it's. I know it's obvious that I'm trying to change
What are
the
you talking
topic,
about?
right? I'm trying to make it
Are you
back because
good?
I
I
don't
mean,
even know what the heck just happened.
I was banned, so you good. So go ahead.
I don't even know where I'm going with this,
How did how did
BBO.
how how,
I
how
know I
you
got
been,
beat
my
up. I
boy? You
know I
back?
got beat up by the police department when I was younger. My grandfather was like, unless you want problems with the SDPD, just leave it alone. And I had, you know, photographs and all of that or whatever, and I just left it alone. I don't even know where I'm going right now because Geoverse wanted to step in, so I'm lost a little bit. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Sorry, whoever was in the live. I had a point though. I had a point. I don't know. Geoverse kind of messed us track of time. I ain't from the Bronx, you know. I'm from the West.
What's wrong with the Bronx?
Bro, y'all horrible, dog. You could tell when the. I'm about to put y'all on front, man, because I work on emotional control so much, man. You could tell when somebody in their emotions, because y'all don't know how to leave nothing alone.
Hey, listen,
We
bro.
are grown men on this
Listen.
app,
I'm
dog.
trying
I
my
would
best.
never let
I'm
nobody
trying
get me
my
mad on
best.
this situation.
I'm
People
trying my
just talk on
best,
here, dog.
bro. Listen, stop it.
You,
Stop it. I'm
there was no reason. It sound like this sound like children and stuff, man. If I would have did that, I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? This is dog, we are
I swear
grown
to
men.
God.
We
I
could
swear
just
to God.
this
I promise.
no,
But he, Kev, Kev, but he
the
blocked me, Kev.
I
Kev,
swear
he
to God,
blocked
I'm
right.
me.
telling
When
the
he
truth.
touched
I
me,
got
he hit me
blocked.
first. No, he hit me
I
second.
didn't.
I got
I mean,
blocked.
respectfully, I ain't saying nothing like that. I
Yeah,
Bro,
stated,
look at that, man. Ain't nobody see. Look, you taking it personal. Look at that. It's a shoe fit, man. You already know
I
about the
mean, it's either
situation, dog.
me or McLovin down below, like who you. I mean, like why dance around
Whatever.
him? So if we're men, right? Pause. If we're men, right?
I'll go ahead. Y'all can you which it seem
It's
like
just,
y'all ain't got the stuff going, man.
bruh,
Go
ain't
ahead.
no
I'm gonna
y'all.
let y'all steam off
Kev,
real quick.
you.
I hope y'all be
Hold on,
done,
y'all talking
folks.
to me? You talking to me?
Damn, Kev. What happened to
Cause
you,
we
bro?
gotta the
They
end
got
goal
you.
is huh?
They got you, bro.
What are you talking about?
I'm about to get out of
Have you
here
ever
So
had
the
because
end goal
somebody
the
about to
end
get
for
goal is
real
let's
example,
find a
mad.
for
way
example,
to come together.
let me rephrase, Kev. This is Gio asking Kev a question. Geoverse, right? Have you ever had a live in which your topic was so intense where there was a disalignment where you had to, overreach and explain something that was confusing to others but made sense to you? Where you're involved. Yes, right? Because you're passionate about certain things, correct? And when
Yeah.
we were discussing dialect, right, and laughing, someone came on the live and tried to whatever. So he's got to like make it known that there's a convo going on about dialect, toughness, perception before that. You feel me?
Right.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm,
This is wild.
this is Friday for
Everybody,
you.
Yeah, you're feeling great.
Ed, is you
take out
talking?
my
Cause that
edges off
I don't know if you
laughing.
talking or not. That just was
You know,
glitching like a
most time, most of my content gonna be laughing and stuff like that.
Hmm? What?
I think you just came in. Where
Uh,
you at?
What's up? Now I was saying,
Oh,
I'm BBO Edits. BBO Edits. If anybody want to follow me, I have a meme page, edit page. Most of my content is just like about laughing. You know, I do talk about some real stuff, but most of the stuff on social media, that I put out is just about laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like laughing at stuff. That's how I got through a lot of the pain in my life. Through laughter. You know what I'm saying? And
agreed.
never to take myself too serious. So you know what I mean. I wish nothing but the best for all you fellas on here, man. And you know what I mean. And you know, nothing is ever personal, man. For real,
Respect.
seriously.
Respect.
How you doing, man?
What's the deal, man? Hold up. Oh, my bad. Mr. Print has made it to the building, man. And with the smooth glasses, man. I have to borrow a couple of them, man. How you feeling, man?
Good, man. So are
I'm
you
trying to get
still
the positive
talking?
energy going back. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Are you still
It's
talking about
always
the fuck
positive.
nigga
It's
got
just
up here or
sometimes
what?
people are offended by positivity.
It's possible.
You ever heard the saying "misery loves company"?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true, brother.
I agree, man, that the world is tough.
Mhm.
That I can only speak from my perception of society. It seems like we have people who don't have the mental fortitude to handle failure
Yeah,
or rejection.
that's the main thing.
Um, I've said in other lives that I think rejection is like a muscle that you have to develop. You only get used to coping with it by experiencing it. There's
Mm.
a old philosopher, can't remember his name. I want to say it was Plato, but I could be wrong.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah,
Continue.
he was asking a statue for money, and people asked him, why are you doing this? And he said, I'm practicing being rejected. And it's like that's a kind of an important thing. It's like if you can build those types of coping mechanisms to deal with things, the difficulty level kind of drops. Like
Mm-hmm.
in my own life, I can get told no at 100 different jobs for 100 different reasons. I only need one job to say yes. You know what I mean? Like I'm willing to take on whatever kind of footwork I got to put in to get to my result. So, and it wasn't like I just came out of the womb like that. Like I had to go through a lot of struggle, and it's like in my personal life, I was in a really bad accident when I was 10 years old, and it put me in the hospital for a long time. And then 2 years later, I finally was teaching myself how to walk again. And this is
Mm-hmm.
with like drug addicted and very neglectful parents. So it's like I was alone in my own head. It's like, do I want to be stuck in this wheelchair, feeling bad for myself, or do I want to figure out what I need to do to make sure that I can walk again and I can move through this world on my own power, And it's like once I went through that kind of growth spurt, I just felt like there's really not much in this world that's going to be too hard for me to handle. Now,
You feel me?
that doesn't mean
This
I
the
Wow.
whole point,
don't get
right? I'm not.
stressed.
It ain't about Mr. Compton. When you said that, I feel we was on two different men. It's not about bragging about toughness. It's just we need to toughen up. That's what it is. And that was like a
Hey,
prime
okay.
example, right? Because if we sit there and saturate in our pain all day, right? Oh man, I can't believe this happened to me. Playing victim mentality and all that stuff, we will never grow. You know what I'm saying? I
Life is
think the world is
suffering,
only as tough as you want to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's a mentality thing. That's all it really is. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't like getting too personal with what I went through because I feel like some people take that as me marginalizing their own suffering because it doesn't necessarily line up on the same scale where mine would.
Mhm.
I understand that every mind is different, and the pain that
Yeah.
I went through was an experience for me, and the pain that someone else may have, whether I think it's the same level or not, is irrelevant.
Yeah.
They're the one that has to decide what they're going to do with that pain and how much they're going to get stuck in it. So,
See, the
There's
point of
always a
that though
choice.
is if they get the message or not, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, as long most of the time if it's like say if you talking about like a victim mentality type person, they can care less about what you're saying. Even if you said you blew half your body off, right? They're gonna think of something else that's even worse than them because they always think they're the worst. That's what victim
Yep.
mentality do. You know what I'm saying? So oh, you made it through. No, I got the reason I ain't make it through is because you know what I'm saying. So the thing is, that's what I when I was trying to mention with my mans and stuff, some people just gotta say, hey, because you can't help somebody that don't want help. You sit there, reach your hand back all day, and wait for them to grab your hand. You know what I'm saying? You be waiting forever while life's still moving forward. So it's like it's either they gonna get the message or just get it. You know, just in general, either they gonna get it or not. It's like that's why I tell people like always think that it
You
can always
beating a
be
dead
worse. You know
horse.
what I'm saying? Or because if you always think that you're the worst, you would, you know what I'm saying? It's just that'd be a horrible way of thinking. Like, dang, man, I can't believe I went through this stuff and nobody's worse than me, nobody's worse. And then playing competition with trauma and stuff. My trauma's worse than your trauma and stuff. You will never get nowhere. What
Yeah.
about, let's say about, how we, oh, my growth is getting, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a growth comparison or something like that. And, oh, what can we do to grow better? Like, we do the whole opposite. That junk just is weird. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, man.
And
I
no matter
really,
where you at, and no matter where you at in life, no matter where you at in life, things always could be better, and things always could be worse. No matter
Right.
how good you think you're doing, just think about the height of your whole life and the time that you were doing the best. Maybe it's now. You know, it always can get better. You know what I'm saying? Think about the worst time in your life. It always could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? And that's a constant, and that's never
Mm-hmm.
going to change.
Yeah.
yeah, man. I think people they shy away from the idea that suffering is a part of life. Suffering, like I use these words, but I don't look at it in the traditional context of suffering doesn't necessarily mean bad. Suffering to me is it's like an alarm system. It's like a tool. It's designed to motivate you to change something that's going on so that you can end the suffering.
Yep.
It's really easy to just give into the suffering and keep the cycle repeating.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easier route. And saying, what can I do to end this? How can I pick myself up and get out of this situation so I don't have to do this no more? So, and that's kind of, I think it starts in the head. It's like whatever your thoughts are, that's really gonna be the determiner, of your soul. So it's like if you have negative thoughts and you're beating yourself up, that's what you're gonna live out. And
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't I didn't like that kind of lifestyle, so I decided to just change it. And that's all there was for me. It was a switch that I decided to flip, and I hold myself to like a kind of standard that it's like if I can't promise myself something and see that promise through, then I don't have the right to make promises to other people in our relationships and
Exactly.
friendships. So it's like I have to uphold certain things to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I promised myself that I wasn't going to be that way, so I can't let it slip. Otherwise, I'm lying to myself. I'm breaking my own promises, and that's deep. When you can break your own promises, I think that's a sign of someone who's broken.
Construction on road.
Yeah, and hey, I could tell a person like you don't need to be surrounded by negative people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's probably almost better to be by yourself, to be in your mindset, because a lot of times you could have the same mindset that you have, but the people in your circle, if they have the opposite mindset, it'll bring you down. You know what I'm saying? It'll bring you down as well. You know what I mean? If they're that way.
Yeah, I mean, what I find is people that try to get into like my circle of friends, like I got like 4 homies that I really count as my friends, and it's like all of them have the same kind of mentality of me, of the like, it doesn't matter if I got to hike up this 5-mile hill or this 10-mile hill or this 15-mile hill. It don't matter. I got to get up to the top.
Got
So
to, right.
it's irrelevant. I got to get there. And when people come in, other men try to come in, and they don't have this mentality, they don't like it because they're comfortable being stagnant. They're comfortable being content. And my kind of mentality kind of says, why aren't you pushing yourself to do better? Why aren't you trying to beat the person you were yesterday? Those types of people, they can't handle being around me because I put up a mirror and show them what they're not doing, and they don't like it.
Yeah, and get what? Some people will just want, like, when somebody telling me an issue or they telling me about what they're going through, I'm always solution based. You know what I'm saying? I'm always like, okay, why
Right.
about this? Why not think this way instead of thinking like that? Then, or why not do that? And some people would look at that as judgmental when it's really not. That's just the way I think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help you out because I feel like that's the way I would do things. But I'm starting to get in the habit of it. Like, hey, do you want to just vent? If you just want to vent, then just go ahead and vent, and I'll just be quiet and just listen to you and be like, okay. Most people just want to vent, man. Most people just want to, be caught up in their sorrow, be caught up in their victim mentality, and then just that's their way of feeling better about where they're at. And a lot of times you're trying to be positive. They're going to look at that as you being judgmental, you thinking that you're better than them.
Makes sense. Because they projecting themselves. There's no way you're like that. How you're this sane in this type of predicament? You supposed to be going crazy like me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
Don't
You
confuse
stay
the
your
fact that
miserable
I'm
self over there. That's what the life you chose. I ain't choose that life, so hey. I'm trying to
It's
move
funny you
forward,
made me
man.
think about like whenever my wife comes to me with something, sometimes I'll just interrupt her right at the beginning. I'll be like, is this a conversation where I just need to listen, or is this a conversation where you need an answer? And
Right.
then she'll be like, I just need you to listen. And then it's like, okay, I know she's not looking for a solution, she just needs a vent. So, I think that's
feel
a very
good for the
important
moment.
thing that he pointed out, is that there is that aspect with people where, sometimes you just need to set the grounds for the conversation. Like, what do you need me for in this conversation? Do you just need an ear, or do you need a solution? Because that can really clear up a lot of shit with people when it comes to communication.
It would take a lot of adjustment, because I know that's probably some stuff I got to work on myself, though, because I'm like, I'll be tired of hearing the crying if you ain't trying to do nothing about it. But it is some certain situations that I listen to. I mean, it's like with emotional intelligence. It's like the time and the place, though. It's like, all right, this the time. Okay, it seemed like they just trying to talk or something like that. But then again, it's like a roll of the dice. So it's good that you should ask that too, because sometimes somebody be like, "No, you're not listening to me," or something like, like, "No, you just wanted me to listen. I didn't know you want to answer this time."
Well,
It's
I
like a
want to
gamble.
address one of the comments right here. It says,
You know
but
what I
how much
say?
can we? It says, how much can we listen without giving advice?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have like this phrase that I use with people, and it's like people that are close to me, they know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, if you keep coming at me with the same problem, and it's something that's repetitious and over, and you know where I stand on it, and yet you're still coming to me with it, my response is, well, if you're not going to change it, then you have to accept the fact that you're going to be suffering. So
What you
it's
trying
like,
to say?
I can complain about my knee pain, or I can go take ibuprofen. Like,
Man.
and if I don't take my ibuprofen and I'm complaining, my wife will say, well, if you're not going to take medicine, then fucking suffer. And it's like, okay, I need to get up and do something for myself. So, there does come a point where you say, hey, this is just habitual and it's just wasting my time. My time is my most valuable resource. So
Yep.
at this point, you just either need to be content and don't mention it to me again, or put in the work, and then I'll gladly listen to you complain if you're putting in the work. I have no issue with that.
So plain thing, like, okay, we have a sometimes like if I feel like complaining,
Oh, you for sure driving, because your junk glitching.
So sometimes my check.
I hear you.
I'm on here.
There you go.
Really quick though, thanks for having me up. I appreciate you letting me in your live. But speaking of actions and doing, I got to get back to work.
All right, for sure, man. Thanks for coming through, man.
Let me get up here. Thank you.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. This funny. Y'all two are met together at one point. That's crazy. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, I'll sometimes it's good to, like, sometimes it's like venting or complaining. It is a good way to complain, and that's why a lot of times I'll be like, "Hey man, tell me if I'm tripping." You know what I mean? I start off my conversation so I don't make it seem like I'm complaining. I just want to make sure that I'm not thinking about this the wrong way. Hey, let me know if I'm thinking about this wrong. Hey, let me know if I'm tripping. You get what I'm saying? Because
you still look for a solution,
I don't want it to come off as complaint. I don't want to put that burden on. Right. I'm still looking for a solution, but I'm really more or less probably trying to validate it a little bit.
Validate. Yes, like, I'm about to thought about it. Yeah, that word, validated.
Is the way I'm thinking? Is it out of am my emotions? Am I thinking about this illogically? Am I really tripping? Because sometimes we do get in that. Like, we're not.
Sometimes
perfect.
You need to hear another point of view.
Hey man, let me know if I'm tripping. Right, right. Like, hey, man, nah, bro, you not tripping, bro. Like, nah, you got to point that. Hey, maybe a little bit, maybe you thinking about it, a little wrong, or maybe you kind of taking it too serious. So I get in the habit of saying that, like,
Hmm.
bro, let me know if I'm tripping, you know.
Hmm. Got to. It's like I mean, everybody needs some type of validation. This is what you're getting validated for, just to make sure you. But sometimes you got to talk to your, hey, was I a little too harsh? Because everybody don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know themselves as much as they think they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, sometimes you got to hear other people and stuff. And did I say that right, or did it sound wrong, or how
Right,
you feel
right,
about
right,
this? And that's the whole point of us all talking with one another, because all of
right,
us, and that's why I named the room is we hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? They'll say that for a reason, because if it seems like it's wrong to one of us, we all got to check it. You know what I'm saying? Or so we can all better ourselves, put our ego to the side and listen. That's all it is. Because a lot of stuff we think we doing is right don't be right all the time. So we all
right,
need to help
right.
each other. That's how we grow.
Right, right. And now if I'm telling you about this all the time, then that's more like complaining. Or if I'm telling you about this and I don't want to hear what you really think, that's complaining. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's
Yep.
just like, hey, bro, like I just really want to know, am I tripping? Hey, babe, am I tripping when I try to overanalyze that. You know what I mean? Especially when I
Yeah.
go and make a move, or I'm about to act on something. I'm like, man, hold on, man. Something in my conscience is like, let me just make sure that I'm not tripping about this before I say it or before I do it.
Yeah. You need a second thought sometimes, or a second, somebody, it be like that sometimes. Got to.
Look, they used to say on this radio station where I grew up, it used to be a saying by this DJ on the radio station, say, tough times don't last, but tough people do. He would always say that. Tough
Come
times
up,
don't last, but
midnight.
tough
Come
people
on.
do.
You can go ahead, edit.
Yeah, yeah. So that's basically it, man. You know what I mean? Like this is an important conversation. Um, I just don't like brothers on it. I know you. I'm not used to hosting lives, but like you know what I mean. I know you probably didn't want it. Like I could tell your energy was like, bro, I don't want y'all arguing. And
No,
then
I
and
don't never want
also
nobody.
it's a thin line between like, are y'all just signifying, or y'all just going back and forth, just joking, talking. We all talking.
Exactly. That's why I be having to
You know
sit
what I
for a
mean?
minute, like, how this about to go? That's why I sit for a minute. I don't try to see, like, maybe they get joking us.
Somebody said they have a question. Somebody
Yeah,
said they
what's
have
the
a question.
question midnight, unless you trying to come on up? I know he be having him and his wife be having a bunch of good questions. They make you think your brain and stuff, and make your head hurt at the same time too. Like, no, what do you mean by this question? Oh my. Made me think, how do they question each other though? That'd be a long talk. Okay, if you think about it this one this way, I know, but what about if you think about it this way and this way? No, if you think about it and you think about it, no, I think about it. No, we gonna think about.
Life is not simple, but it could be very easy.
Right.
For
It's
real.
all in the mind, man. It's a fun time. No, I just picture it up. You know what's funny? Y'all even, and that's how y'all know y'all been around each other so long. Y'all even ask questions the same type of way, with that same type of tone, or with the concerning type. It's like, I don't know how to explain it though. The way y'all deliver the questions and stuff. I'm like, that's how you know. They do say, that's why I'm saying I'm a firm believer that people do adapt. You can adapt, and if you hang around your significant other so long, y'all start developing each other ways and all that stuff. That's just how it be. It's like being in a certain environment. You start getting some of them ways. You said you got a question, so hold up. So I'm gonna let, I don't think Midnight ever finished his question. So I'm gonna let Midnight do his question, and you can go and do your question if he doing it. Malik, what's the deal, man? You did not come through. Nah. He probably went to visit. You put something explicit in here. Watch out. There's some words you might have put some spaces in some words. Yeah, it ain't come through. Let me know if you typed it again. It can block the whole thing again. Anything? Your stuff was tweaking again. You probably gotta wait a minute again. Your stuff glitching. It sound like you're trying to say something, but it's and it's talking through the mute. TikTok must not want you to ask. What you at work or something? Come on up and say it then. I don't know I don't know why it's not going through. BVO, you might have to say whatever you had to say it over again. Your junk had glitched.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm going through the backwoods of Alabama.
Oh,
Hold on. Can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, yep.
I lost my train of thought about what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. What I'm about to say. What I was about to say on the topic. It had to do with the topic though.
Yeah.
I see you be doing that a lot. You be like, man, I just had something.
Right. I did that 3 times yesterday, dog. 3 times. I'm like, dog, I know it's something good I wanted to say. I forgot. I'm like, bro, I be saying so much stuff, talking so much. Leona, you still in the building? I know she just be in here chilling.
Hey, I appreciate your live, man. I be tuning in, man.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
This really taught me, another side of TikTok,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Appreciate your lives, man. And, everybody that like, you know what I mean? I was in, I just wasn't really engaged. I didn't know it was like a whole nother side of content.
I heard most of it, though. You must be near that tree again, but I heard most of what you said. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Man. I actually like it like this, man. Is to keep it smooth, you know what I'm saying? Get the people that's on the same tip. Not all on that yelling stuff, man. That jump that gets nowhere. Never get that though. Can't get no blood pressure high on no app. I just can't do it. I literally could go play the video game. I rather yell at my game.
A lot of these lives that I be seeing.
Oh yeah, it'd be wild.
I be seeing, man. I listen, but I don't even want to get on the panel because I be wanting to talk on the subject, but I don't want to get into especially with women. No offense, women listen, but it's some women that host there is different. But like, if it's like more than 2 or 3 women on there, I'm like,
not today.
It's gonna turn sour.
You gonna set yourself up? we found a prey. Go ahead and say something wrong one time, so we can jump you.
Man, you say one thing wrong, they gonna jump you, man. It's gonna be like that little video when they were jumping that dude, that viral video from a minute ago. Fight back, fight back.
Fight back, right? Can't wait. Would any scared of the lady? Right, he said when it's too many of them, it's like they come in a pack. So you can mess with one. When they come in a pack, they ready to attack.
Man, I ain't scared of the ladies, poet. I just don't have time to be arguing with nobody on TikTok. I don't want to, I like enlightening stuff. You know what I mean? I want to connect with other people and hear different perspectives. I'm not here to be yelled at from my point of view,
You said what? Misogyny. Can't be having that word on standby. Misogyny.
Look, baby. I be like, I be wanting to say, look, baby, go argue with your man. Cause I feel like if most of the women that be arguing on live, I don't feel like they have a steady man in their life. You know what I'm saying? And so they got to project that energy somewhere.
Or they no, that's what I said. I said that a while ago. I said if they in a relationship, right, and you arguing with some people on it, your junk ain't as happy as it's supposed to, because there's no way you on this app, right, and cussing out people and all this stuff and have a happy home. That just don't make no sense. It says a lot about your character too, because like depending on how people handle uh conversations on live and all that stuff, you cannot trick me and say you a whole nother person off this app. That's ridiculous.
Right.
You can,
Right.
if you can't control your emotions on this app, there's no way. And the only reason why you probably controlling your emotions off the app, right, or with your significant other, is because you're getting it's coding right now. Like it's a person you sleeping with, so then you know what I'm saying, you don't want to mess that up. So you like, hey, but eventually when they get you mad, they gonna hear that app side. And they ain't tricking me though. I know when a person ain't happy or not. That's why I say just because you in a relationship don't mean you happy, and just because you not in a relationship that don't mean you not happy. That's why I can see. It's like, dog, I'm single, right? And I just see it's be so many unhappy couples that I just hear. I'm like, dog, it's no way, bro. There's no way you cussing at single people. Like you should be the highest above all. You know what I'm saying? You feeling real good. How is you cussing anybody else?
Right.
That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, that's
Me or
real
my
weird.
girl
Like
not about to
I
be
don't
on
know
this
why.
app cussing anybody out. Forget all that.
Right. Right. I feel some type of way if my woman is on social media cussing somebody out. I feel a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm. What's the question? Midnight, you still never asked that question, so I guess we gonna go to his question. Yo, you probably can't find the right text for that question because this straight ain't going through. So you said, would any of you eat a fruit from a tree that will surely take away half your knowledge? No. What the heck? No. I might like this guy. He has some good questions. Depending on how many times I see him in my room, I might add him. You know, I can't hand out friends follows like that. Just I gotta make sure I keep up with my little group of friends. Gotta make sure it's solid, you know. What you say with that one, edits? Would you lose half your memory off of apple off a fruit off a tree or something like that?
Nah. I don't know if he's talking about the garden. Is he talking about the garden? Is he speaking of the Garden of Eden, or he's talking about the forbidden fruit? Is he talking about,
All right.
what? I would ask him more like, what is he talking about? I mean, if it take away half your knowledge, then that just
All
don't
right.
make any sense. If you
What's
know
the
it,
second
if
part
you
to
didn't
it though?
know
I'm
it,
trying to
that's a
get.
different thing.
It got to be a pro and con. All I hear is the con in it. Like, what? Just take half my memory. What else I get for it if it ain't changed? Anything? And he just said, take half my knowledge. I
I don't
was,
know. Some
I mean,
stuff.
well,
Some stuff is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you got,
Some stuff is like, ignorance is bliss type of deal. Like some stuff you don't really want to know. You know what I mean? Like some stuff like people just rather forget about or not want to think about. So I don't know if he trying to head down that rabbit hole. Like,
that's what it seemed
you
like.
know, you know.
And you know the reason why I would used to think like that, but now me myself, because I don't regret anything, I don't regret my past, and I'm a firm believer that everything happened for a reason, and I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for a lot of these memories. I wouldn't never eat that tree. You know? So I'm happy with my mentality, and I feel like even with the people that want to do that, like you don't know how your life gonna turn out if you lose half that memory and stuff, because it can get even worse because of stuff you don't know and you ain't learned from. You know, I think everything is meant for you to learn from, adapt, and grow from. So I wouldn't want to lose no half a memory. Uh, Midnight, you still in here? He still in here? I want to see what his question about, man. I've been waiting on that question for real. I know he be asking some good questions. It's glitching again. It's like after a while, it just started glitching. What happened? If you can live in a world that only knows good and no evil and live forever. Hmm. Nah, I'm good. If it's only good, then you wouldn't appreciate it. If it wasn't for evil, you wouldn't appreciate the good. And then the only time I'm looking for straight good is if we like in heaven, where we don't have no need for anything type situation. So yeah, I'm good on that. I don't want to live in a world full of straight good. I'd be so bored and I'm good on that one before eating the tree of good and evil. I'm good on that.
Hey, I'm trying to do some backwoods. I'm topics, and I'm just gonna put it in your inbox. Do it that.
Dang, I didn't hear none of that. It was glitching so bad. It sound clear now. I heard an error. You back?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. I'm driving.
Oh wow. He said backwood. What's the deal, Mark, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Trying to get these graham crackers, you know what I'm saying? Food, I got about another maybe an hour in this boy. People scared of this topic right here, boy. Spider Man, he be, I mean, no Spider Man just be chilling in here. What's the deal? I didn't even know he was in here this whole entire time. He just be chilling. I don't know who this heart person is, or is it the greater than sign with a 3? Spider Man be making me laugh, bro. As soon as I call his name, put the little shades in here. That'd be so funny. You don't say a word, just shades. Yeah. He only speaks shades and GIF and roles. Oh my, Spidey be getting me the. He's funny to me. He been around since man, since New Year's, probably longer than that. But yeah, man, I guess I get to talking about it since ain't nobody in here. Since I got me another, I gotta go to work in the morning. But yeah, the thing is, it's not that the world is built tough. You are just not built tough enough for it. And how do you make it? How do you make life? How tough do you make life for yourself? So that be the main problem a lot of time. People put themselves in predicaments and make these choices and stuff then blame it on everybody else, want to look for help after that because of their choices. And a lot of times people done got told what not to do, but they chose. And that's another thing. It's like if you got warned in your life from certain situations, and then something happened to you in the process, you shouldn't stay mad at the situation. You shouldn't stay mad because you got warned and then you went on and because I'm an adult or whatever the situation, and you went on and disobeyed. That's like a parent telling you, don't get out the house. Don't leave out the house. Don't sneak out the house or something. You don't go to that party. I need you to go to school, and you snake off and go to a side party when you supposed to be at school. Then something happened to you. Then now you want to then you want to be mad at situations. So your parents told you to stay home for a reason because they know how dangerous the streets is. I gotta disagree with that. Life can be tough as it's only, and life is only as tough as you make it. You know what I'm saying? It's a mentality thing. It's only as tough as you make it. You know, because if it's tough, if life can be easy, life can be tough. You know, it just depends on the mentality for real. That's just like a job. You make a job as tough as you want to make it. I be telling people at my job like that, like, dog, do what you can. Stop super overworking yourself that you going past your capacity, right? And your job don't care about you that much. You know, you care more about the job than the job care about you. And I be often telling so many people that I'm like, no, this junk ain't worth it. They replace you the next day. So that's why I said a lot of times people make stuff harder than they're really supposed to be because they didn't. I guess because they couldn't find. The thing is, a lot of people just didn't figure out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. They didn't figure a way to make it easier. You know what I'm saying? That's all I always did in my life is try to find the easiest way to get the job done in the right way, easiest and the right way. You know, I don't be always trying to. You know, somebody like, hey, put the pellets up this way. Nah, if I find an easier way, I'm gonna find a way and still on the path, you know. So, like I said, that's why I feel like, and that's just one example, but it is only as hard as you make a situation. You just got to change your way of thinking about it and stuff. Nah, carrying water on your head 6 miles every day, that's tough. What the heck? I ain't coming out like that. What are you doing that for? I think after you keep doing it, you eventually get used to it and be muscled up. That's like saying it's tough lifting weight. Of course, it's tough lifting weights and stuff, but eventually your body gonna adapt to it and get used to it. You know, I'm pretty sure Africans do that across. You know, the Africans do that with no problem. Now that's all they born into is doing carrying water on their head for so long. And they, you know, but they ain't complaining about it because they used to. They got to do what they got to do at the end of the day. You know, so, and they gonna look at you like, what? That junk ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even, I guess, like, toughness itself is it's a subjective situation because something that's small to you could be big to somebody else. Something that's big, you know what I'm saying? Something big to you is small to somebody else or vice versa, you know? So, it just depends. You know, like I said, it's all a mentality and the way the way you look at things. That's all it is. But I don't think none of that stuff concrete. Just because you say something tough, that don't mean it's tough for the next person. It's just like that. Everybody not built to be certain situations. Some people is not. You know, different is back. What's the deal, man?
I just found this female on YouTube talking wild reckless. So I just wanted to introduce her to you and see if you wanted to make her a topic and, just watch the ratings go through the roof.
Thought I heard some stuff. What you got?
I'm going to send it to your DM.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What the? But yeah, man, it's done dried up in there. But yeah, it's a mentality thing for real, man. That's what I mean about that, though. But like I said, some people just not tough enough for it. That's all it is. They not built, or they haven't built themselves up tough enough yet. You know what I'm saying? By us being, like I said, adapting and growing and stuff, things that start off hard becomes easy eventually. Certain habits we might do, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to break out of certain habits, but eventually it becomes easier the more you keep focusing on it. Pretty sure that the people that was addicts and stuff, it was pretty hard for them at the beginning, right? Eventually they broke through it. Like I said, it's a mentality, it's consistency and all that stuff. Consistency and then, like I said, a lot of stuff is looking at it stuff from a different point of view, thinking about it, hitting things from different angles and stuff. So, it's just trying to figure it out. That's just like when people be saying stuff is impossible or you can't do it. No, it's just you haven't figured a way to do it. A lot of people, that's how inventors did things. I wonder if a pig can fly. They gonna find a way to make a pig fly. They gonna throw some wings on it or something like that. So it's like, if you doubt yourself, you ain't gonna be able to, you ain't gonna make it happen. You gonna live that life like whatever, it ain't gonna happen. But you can really make anything happen for real. You can make whatever you want to happen for real. You want to say you some superpowers, you can find you a way to put some gloves on and put some lasers through it or something like that that really burns some stuff. You know what I'm saying? People can do whatever they want. If you want to fly, find a way to fly to space, you can create some stuff to make you fly to space with just a suit without a rocket. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I mean without the shuttle and stuff. So you could do that too. It's literally because like people making inventions every day, so it's showing that people has the ability to make anything happen nowadays. So yeah, I mean, it's just all about how you. Cause some stuff, and that's another thing. Some stuff we be comparing stuff to where some stuff, because other people get it easy, we think it's impossible because we can't get it easy. But it's just we got to work harder at it than another person. Some people get stuff off favoritism. Some people, it's like a job. You know what I'm saying? Some people, and a lot of times it's not what you know, it's who you know in them situations too. They don't be caring about your skill. But I mean, that's just learning stuff for real. That's why I tell people just do what you can, man. Do what you can. Keep a smile on it. Appreciate the little things, man. You'll look at life a whole other way. Just appreciating the little things, man. I know I know they be saying it probably seem corny and stuff, but once you really realize and understand and appreciating the little things, man, then you grow, your mentality grows a whole different type of way, and you realize that a lot of stuff you don't deserve and all this stuff, and you just, you appreciate it when you get it. You know what I'm saying? If you got an entitlement behind a lot of situations, then you'll be kind of miserable because I supposed to get this and I supposed to get that and all this stuff or whatever. It's just, yeah, you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be sad. Let me see if I can turn this other profile real quick. Hold on, hold on. I'm about to bring my other profile. Hold up. I'm about to send it right to you. I'm about to jump in this room, jump in my own room real quick. Go to this so I can be able to see, hold up. This is my backup page. See, add me right here. Cause I can't check messages while I'm on live. They don't let me check messages. Add this page right here. Where you at? I'm about to actually add you on her. Add this page that I just sent yo on. BVO, yeah, do the same thing. Whatever you sent to my inbox, send it to this page too. I think I already got you as a friend on here. Send it to this page right here too. I think I got you as a friend on here. Yeah, I do. That way I can be able to check on this phone because it ain't letting me, I can't check on it. My boy BVO be doing some content. I didn't know you was a content head like that. My boy got 400 and something likes. I ain't even never checked your page out. I be doing a lot of content myself too. Y'all just be hitting high numbers too. Oh, you must got some solid people that mess with you. So I got 17K, but my junk don't be hitting. I mean, some of the stuff be D. One of them, boy, you got some stuff that's dang there going viral on some stuff. Oh my. I think viral is when something hit 1 million. It look like you got close to it a couple times. There you go. There you go. Somebody done found me now. I'm a meme editor creator. Oh, that's what it was. Man, dang. It's working, whatever it is. I see how you doing it, boy. Should have threw your muscles on there. My boy Muscles. I first met him. He'll call him Muscles. He said, let me go ahead and hide him in the suit real quick. Alright, so let me see. 10K Leona, man. She be looking out, man. She tapping them fingers over there. There she go. There she go. There she go. Alright, let me check my messages. I keep forgetting. We're not in love anymore. Whoa, hold up. She kind of tough to me, man. Is she like women? Love Savy, what's the deal with the chucking up the deuces? How you feeling, man? How she gonna say feminine energy with the most masculine tone she can ever do? The true is feminine energy. That's funny.
Got us fucked up, homie. She gonna turn all of us into Sims. I wish she could do that. On
Wow.
what day? I would. Yo, if she goes viral, I'll be the first to shut her down. I wish she would.
What is she? Wow. Yeah, she just interested in women though. I don't see that though. It look weird. How she gonna do that to another man?
Right. And that's just one. That's a piece of the interview. So I could imagine the
Oh,
entire interview. You
feeling
telling the whole
blessed and
homie
highly
to be cool.
favored.
You shushing a whole man. You shushing
Right.
a whole man on that joint, bro.
Hey, the stuff has changed now. The world has changed. It's sad, you know. Thank feminism. You know what I'm saying? Thank them. We control everything.
Control everything. Yo, she said, how can God be a man? Because there would be peace on earth if God was a man. So then what you're saying is
Wow.
right. So you were saying that God's a female. That's why there's war on earth.
Wow. Right, that's messed up. She just right, counted her own stuff. Hold up, is you bigging them up or is you sitting them down? I don't know which one.
Right, because I'm like, it would make
I
sense
need
that
to see.
God's
She
a
said, I need to
man.
see this. Hold up, I got you. Let me see. I'm gonna send it through. I don't know if I got you as a friend on my. Yeah, because I'm about to. Let me get y'all to add my back up real quick because I can't. What the freak? Oh, there we go. All right, so by y'all, where you at, Savy? Savy, baby. I be want to rhyme that name so much. If it isn't Savy, baby. I ain't never clicked on her page before. Huh. Got a nice smile with the nice glasses. But I just added you on my page, my other page. Then I'll send it. Let me see. Can I send it through there right now? I might have to wait for you to add me back. Oh, let me see if I can do it through here. Hey, just let me know when you added me. Anonymous in the building, man. What's the deal, man? How you feeling?
I don't know who was in that room with her, but bro, not on my platform.
Not today. Not today. Let's see. There you go. Hold on. I got you. Savvy, baby. I got to rhyme that every time I hear that. I know that ain't new. That can't be new. It just seemed too easy. Savvy, baby. Somebody come and save me. Oh, man. Let me get. Okay, so I got to go to your thing. Okay, then share it. And there we go. We in there.
Back of you? You can't put
I'm
it
gonna
in the
send it
back
to
of you? Like
BBO too.
you can't put it in the back of you like the other topics you be putting on the back of you?
It ain't gonna be video.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no video. I wish it would. We could do a video in the back. That'd be too cold. I think your battery be burning
So
even
I'm
faster.
telling you, I'm with it. I'm with it. It's so juicy, brother. It's so juicy. I am so with it right now. I want to see the ratings go up and everything. Listen.
She said, "Let me watch this boo boo." Not the boo boo. Uh, man, let's see. My boy Anonymous, why you
Yo,
change
she
your
gonna come.
name again, man? He went back to home.
Yo, she gonna come back with the smoke, with the only smoke, bro.
Coming here working with the mean head. Like, what? Smoke in the red face. The red mean face. I gotta get some water or something.
And she gonna come back with the first of all.
Right. Man. Yeah, I feel like that. Let me see. I think all my people's online. That's what it is. That's why everybody in there. But I'll be on longer tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing the another because I usually alternate it. Last week I did the grudges of forgiveness part 8. Tomorrow I am going to be doing the race and ethnic background topic again. Let me see something real quick. So I think I got 2 of those set out already. Oh, part 6, yeah. Part 5 and part 6. So I gotta do part 5. Ooh, that's gonna be a juicy one. Now I can do part 6.
Word? What you looking at?
Now I'm looking at my topic for tomorrow. I usually do these alternate topics
Oh, right.
every other Saturday. Oh, that's gonna be
I got one for
you
you.
know what?
I got one for you. Us men are creating the same women that we complain about.
Yeah, right. I remember that before. I remember something like that. I always thought about that too. Like you can't really complain about it if you still contributing to making these women that certain way. That jump wild. Like, how you gonna complain about a 304, but you just asleep with one last night? Don't make no sense. You gonna get mad about what you created.
About it. Talk about it.
That woman, what?
So,
Savvy
here we go.
baby, then came.
Here we go.
She was too masculine for me, man. I don't know what she was
That
talking
was a
about for
woman?
real.
I think that was a whole dude.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what I
even
was saying,
know.
right? Because she stuck her chest out too much. You know what I'm saying? With She made her look like it was double D's. Sticking her chest out so far. That she never meet someone to take her out of her masculine. Boy, she probably didn't have her talking like, "Hey, baby, I'm sorry. You changed my." She never heard of. What the? I don't think I've heard of that either. What is that?
Put
A
us
Klondike
on,
bar?
enlighten us. Please put me on. I love new knowledge. I love
We
new
all didn't
knowledge.
hear about that.
What
We
is
both
that?
ain't hear about
Matter of
that.
fact, Google.
Right, Google, right, Google always save lives, right? She said, "Well, you don't heard about a Klondike bar awakening." Like, no, that's what I read too fast. Double D's in the building. I remember that person. Remember Double D's? Put them things up, girl. Hmm, I need this man. That's funny. Don't be watching on the outside. I caught you. You fell in the room already. Don't be watching on the outside. Dang, Leona, you be getting what the heck? How your followers be going so high? What the heck? You be cheating on around here. How your followers so high? You got 10.3K. Get your passport ASAP. Somebody came in here with get your passport ASAP. See,
She could outdo the brat. I ain't gonna hold you.
yo, to your third. Oh my! I sent you something, kid. All right, for sure. What the hell? Let me see. Wait. Oh, you said you were about to. Okay. I keep forgetting. I didn't love anymore. I keep forgetting. Things will never be the same again. Oh, here we go. People asking for attention. Gotta post a submarine in the background. I should have just tricked people on that and then came in here. Hold yourself accountable. Treat you thought I was talking about a submarine today? No, since you're in here. Oh yeah, good look. I just noticed that I must have looked away when you sent that. Good look, Spidey man. Things will never be the same again. I figured. I figured. That's some good stuff. Oh, hold up. You sent to it. What the heck? Why I don't see it? What the heck? You sent me a. You sent me some. Let me see if I can copy the link. Then they only links, but they don't send me straight to the page. That's wild. You must have shared the link or something instead of sharing the page. Which the link still should have popped up. Oh, that's what you was talking about. You wasn't talking about a Klondike bar. What would you do? There you go. She sent the real deals right there. That right there. That right there, though. Mm-hmm. Mm. She got some deep stuff. Okay. It is 9:09. Whew. Oh, man, I might just raise somebody's live for a minute. It's dry here tonight. I guess it did enough. I'm probably gonna pop at somebody live then for the rest of the night. Yeah, it's kind of dry because I'm gonna be on tomorrow way longer and stuff. So, hey, don't go down. Oh, yeah, you already know. Hmm. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Edits is in the building again. What the? She talking about all type of hoes right now. Where the hoes at? Edits, I'm probably about to pop. Let me see. Let me see how this room look anyways. I'm about to probably pop up in it look like Gigi and them. I'm probably about to pop in their room real quick for the rest of the night. It's kind of dry in here. See what they talking about. Call it a night because I got to get up in the morning and I'll be on tomorrow for sure way later. Appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, if y'all yeah, y'all catch me in another room. I'm be in another room though. GG room real quick. I ain't about to be sleep yet, but I was gonna shut this boy down because it's kind of dry and stuff. So, all right, y'all.